who are aggressively looking for clients to basically help each other. Is
Yep.
that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of work do you do?
We're actually a digital marketing company. So we do this on a regular, but we focus on branding.
On branding. Okay.
Yes.
Um, yeah, I believe, most companies are not helping themselves by not focusing on branding. So I totally agree with you. Um, to give you a little background, I sit on the board of 10 of us. There's 10 of us, and each one of us focuses on different parts of helping companies. One is on, culture and sales and marketing and so on, training and etc. So we're looking to, to help these clients, and we offer a 30-day trial period. And we want to build enough volume, enough trust in 30 days that they say, okay, let's do this. How much of a budget do you need to get me to the next level, type of thing.
It's good.
So there's
Yes.
really two different conversations we could be having around that.
Gotcha. And I'm the one to comment sort of on that thread. I don't even know if you caught that, but I was basically agreeing with you. There's so much to be done with TikTok that people aren't using it for, right? People are kind of going, oh, it's not good for you. It's, all those things.
It's designed for teenagers and stuff like that.
Right.
I hear you.
Right. Yes. And we've actually turned it around. We may not have the, explosion that people are like, oh, I'm hoping to get thousands and thousands and so many and tons of followers and tons of likes, and that's all great. And I think you can do that faster. If anything, it can happen actually really quickly, but we're noticing where people are wanting clients, the ones that are looking to get clients in the door, right? That's where they're struggling. So we've actually turned it into a system where it goes from using TikTok, right, as a source, and it's a great leverage point for authority, building awareness, getting those audiences. But we're also telling them, don't just get everybody in there. So it's a matter of cleaning that up and then really speaking directly to the tribe who you really want to connect with, and then have the system behind that to trigger automatically, if that
Okay.
makes sense. So that's what we're doing right now. We're building it, we're learning it, using it for ads, which is working pretty well, if done right. And
So
that's
you're
what we're up
using
to.
it, you're putting your clients on ads, or you're paying for ads on TikTok.
No, we're at our clientele. We
Okay.
are ad agency connected.
Okay. Well, one of my videos has 3.3 million views with over 3,000 comments on it. So I
That's good.
understand how it works.
It's great.
The second one has 1.2 million views, but creating, a consistent 3 million views would be ideal. So I'm
Yes.
trying to figure that out as well.
Good. Good.
So,
Love it.
so I mean, there's at least three different ways we can work together. Um, and wondering how you feel we can help each other, because we are after the same clientele. So
Right
we should
on.
be able to share audience. And I
Yes.
thoroughly believe that, stronger, we are stronger working together instead of against each other.
I
What
agree.
what what are your thoughts?
100%, especially in this group where we're talking about collaborative, the networking group with these guys who are really great hearts, obviously. Um, Trying to encourage them that in that context to not just try to go and find one industry person in that specialty and then another one who is in different industry, but we've seen it work multiple times, right? One who thought we were his enemy because we do video marketing, including in our, including our packages. And he says, oh, at the networking group, he's like, you do what we do. And immediately got on the defensive.
Right.
So I said, hey, and this was a few years back, but I said, basically, look, hey, you do your style, you have your unique approach, you do in a context of shooting. He was really quick at booking to get a company to come into his office space. They go and do 15 videos back to back in front of a green screen, boom, 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 really low price. And I was like, that's your specialty. You can get people, that's your bread and butter. We don't do that. We're, especially because we're a brand agency, we're building the brand, we're building experience, we're building out websites and systems. So we complement each other, but we don't use video the same way. And when he said that, he's like, oh, he's like, and I tell you what, to top it off, I said, from this point forward, I'm gonna do you a favor. Any clientele who come to us who say, I need what he does, I'm gonna redirect it to you.
Right.
He took those clients and he was just like, and immediately there goes the wall. There goes all the defensive. And he says, wow, I was wrong. I immediately saw you as my enemy. And I said, please don't. I mean, we're not your enemy. It's you got plenty of other enemies. We're not that.
Yeah, and I agree. And there can be overlap, and it doesn't
Right.
mean that you cannot, still share a client.
Yes.
You can figure out, okay, here's a client who does better. I'll give you this client, I'll take the next one, whatever it is.
Right.
Before COVID, to give you an example, we used to send out about 20,000 emails weekly just to get 180 to 200 people to show up on the live event.
Yes.
So it was a major amount of work, but we were starting to make traction, and we were doing live events from the live event on LinkedIn and other social media. So we were
Yes.
starting to make some traction there. Then COVID hits. We're no longer to see people, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, and then I get banned from LinkedIn 8 times, and I'm banned forever on LinkedIn. So I had to
There you
reinvent
go.
myself on Facebook, and Facebook wasn't working because you can't talk about yourself on Facebook. But with TikTok, even though I've been in TikTok jail 4 times already, but because, I wasn't using it properly. But
Yep.
I believe
Makes
TikTok
sense.
is a great platform. Anytime you can
Mm,
have one video have 3.3 million views, I mean,
yes.
you don't even have the hope of doing that on any other platform, right? And I
Right.
haven't figured out how to use YouTube,
Okay.
right? So, um, so I really believe in creating, a trusted circle,
Yeah.
where you can say, you're better off, going to see Mike, or you're better off to see someone else. And when we start promoting each other,
Right.
because when we stand on the soapbox and say, I'm the best at, branding, or I'm the best at doing
Mm,
whatever, people are going to say,
mm,
who the hell cares? Nobody believes you, right?
right.
But if I say Mike is the best at this, go talk to him,
Mm,
right?
mm,
That's a
mm.
different story,
Yes.
right?
Agreed.
And I think we would do much better at promoting other people instead of promoting ourselves.
I agree. 100%. Oh man, I love it. Yeah, we definitely say eye to eye. I agree with you. And there's a point too that you can take and apply that. And I think that there's some of this that people are missing the moment of sharing the sizzle, right? We call that, as opposed to giving them the steak, and then they just go like they're not even paying attention to what you're saying after a while.
Yeah.
But if you can show that in a few seconds that you can get results, I think that's key. So you did a great job even of sharing that in that text of just like, look what's happening. Then you got people very, very interested. Well, how are you doing it? Then they're willing to listen to you. So you did a great job. And I absolutely agree with you. What does this look like too for your ideal person? Who is it you're wanting to pull in and attract, so that you can serve them, that that makes a good fit for you? What do they look like?
Well, here's my vision. First of all, I'm not even looking for my client yet, because I think
Okay,
that's premature.
I
I've
see.
only been on TikTok since August 25th, and I literally have
Wow.
30 followers on TikTok.
Wow.
30 followers. Um,
Wow.
so so here's what I see. I see finding, 10 or 15 guys like Mike, um, where we go live at a specific time of the day,
Yeah.
right? And we use the co-host feature,
I see.
and we enter each other's lives at the same time. Like, you enter my live at 10:06, right? We talk for
Right.
7 minutes, then you go on to somebody else's live at 10:15,
I
right?
see.
And we keep switching like that, and we keep sharing audience. And I
Mm,
guarantee you, if we use this system, we have 10 people that are helping each other. And when I post a video, I post a video at 11:01.
hmm
Then your assistants go into my spreadsheet, copy and paste pre-written messages that I want you to write on my video, and you
Yeah.
just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, and the first 30 minutes, because there's 60 comments already, it makes the
Mm,
video go viral,
I see what you're saying.
right? So
Yes.
we use the algorithm to our benefit, right? So,
There you
you
go.
know, we all post at different times and we all help each other. And I have 3 assistants. So I used to
Awesome.
have 15 assistants and I need to get back there, right?
Gotcha.
And we all have a spreadsheet. We don't have to think about what to say because we already know what you talk about. And we
Yes.
post these comments and we help each other go viral. And I guarantee if we all do this, we're
Mm,
all going to get to 20 million followers a lot faster doing this.
yep. That's
Okay.
good. Agree. That's absolutely necessary. And I think that's the thing that people they skip over is understanding how it works and then using the right system. So you
Yeah.
plug those two together. That's awesome. Well, that's great. And then how on your calendar, how are you plugging people in? Is it according to their, your alignment with their calendar, coordinating? How does that look?
Well, I can create a separate calendar for the live events. You know, every 7 minutes you have
Right.
a different live, or every 5 minutes, and
Yes.
we need controversy,
Yeah.
right? We need controversy.
Right. That's
Because
true.
if you and I remember being on LinkedIn, and I remember going on a live podcast with 2 sales guys.
Okay.
And these 2 sales guys were basically just agreeing with each other. Yeah, that's right. And you know,
Uh,
they were expanding on each other's thoughts, but they were
mm,
mirroring each other, right? And
I got
I
it.
listened for a while and I wrote them an email and I said, you know, guys, I've been trying to do, you know, some type of a live event, but
Mm,
with people that share different beliefs and have
right.
different experiences, right? So we
Yes.
have that. And I remember Siskel and Ebert, then after they retired or died or something, then 2
Mm,
old ladies got
mm,
millions and millions of views because they were bickering about movies. And, you know, how can you like that actor? That's a shitty actor. I like this. And they were just bickering and they got millions and millions of followers because of the bickering, right?
yes. Yes.
And I said, this is what we should do. You know, bring me on. You know, I'll respectfully disagree
Well,
with
good.
you, and we
Right.
share another point of view, or I have client X, Y, and Z, and this is what we did for them, right?
Come on.
And you know, and if you do that, you know, in quick segments, and everybody talks really fast,
Hmm.
and you
Hmm.
get people's attention, and you create that
True.
controversy, you
Hmm.
will get, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 viewers per
Yeah.
session,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Agreed.
Right. I visit your profile, your live, you visit mine, and we just keep doing that, and we'll
Yeah.
create an audience. I believe
Mhm.
one of the reasons why I had 3 million views on the almost the first video
Yeah.
is because I created a new path.
I
Because
see.
everybody's catering to the 18, 20-year olds. And I said, no,
Mm,
let's, you know, there's people my age there. Let's
hmm.
cater to them. Right.
Yeah.
But first we got to find them.
Yeah.
First, we got to use the
That's
algorithm
good.
to push us towards them.
Hmm.
Right.
Amen. Ah, man. I agree. And there's something to that when you've actually talked about disturbing, disrupting and integrating that with the conversation, um, in real time. Ooh, man. I'm seeing that work as well on LinkedIn. Unfortunately, you're in LinkedIn jail, but it really is working better because of the article pieces now. So you can go in as this outside source when they say, hey, there's an article that you could actually put your 2 cents into as an expert. I dropped in there and I see right in front of me this, it's not done in English. The translation is horrible. So I put 2 comments about that. And then I say what they're saying, even with video marketing. Why are they saying when it comes down to attaching yourself to a service that you have to have good feedback to be able to be reliable? And I kept thinking, what does reliability have to do with feedback? So I put my argument in there. That took off more than any time I ever said, yes, I agree with you. So it's evidence, right?
Yeah.
And that happens again and again and again now, giving my 2 cents that maybe doesn't agree with everyone else's opinion. So it's
Yeah.
really, I think you're onto something.
Yeah, someone
How,
needs to play the devil's advocate. And
right.
the other strategy is to go live on TikTok and use a
Mm,
StreamYard feature to go live on YouTube and Facebook groups and LinkedIn
Yes,
and go live at the same time everywhere, right?
that's right. That's
And
right.
and because StreamYard doesn't work on TikTok, you can easily have a different computer right beside you, but have
Hmm.
a removable camera, so both cameras are right in front of you, so you're
Yeah.
talking to the same audience at the same time, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we can go live on 7 or 8 different platforms.
Mm,
And with a co-host feature, I don't know how many co-hosts you can have, but you probably could have 5 or 6 if
okay.
you look at some
Hmm.
people that go live with a co-host feature.
Right.
So, so
Wow.
I mean, as long as we create that controversy, and we, in a respectful way, I believe we can
Hmm.
have 5 or 6 co-hosts at the same time.
I appreciate that. That
Then
makes for
then add guests, because
yes.
every once in a
Oh,
while I have a marketing expert, I have a franchise expert coming in on January 9th, and you have different experts come in to
yeah.
do that,
That's
right?
great.
So
That's
I,
great.
I believe we can get to 20 million followers if we can just get 10 people that are committed to doing this.
And I'll mark that. So 10 is one of the goals. Any specific industry that you still want to fill the hole with?
Well, a lot of my clients are in the construction space, construction
Okay.
renovation space, but I don't care.
Right.
And again, with the CEO club, there's 10 of us already, but
Yes.
these people are so slow thinkers. They
Mm,
don't adapt, and I presented this idea about 8 months ago, and we're still not doing it. So that's
yeah.
kind of frustrating, right? I
Yes.
need people
Yes.
who hear a great idea and say, yeah, I'm in, I'll commit one social media manager to doing this every day, right?
Oh,
We
I
don't,
feel your pain.
yeah.
I feel your pain. Because we're working, my business partner, we've actually, and that's the sad thing is we're taking one specific industry in the general contractor space to multiply his 1 million. Now he cleared 8 million. And the main reason why was because we have two avenues, one with a small cash flow package, and then something that's on the bigger high end ticket that he's using social, he's using ads, he's using all the leverage points of digital marketing, and he's doing amazing, right? Um, the authority piece is something that's really good for him, but I think this could change the game. Like this could really bring this perspective of how they speak into something from their industry. And like you said, though, the hardest part about it is to get them to commit to something like this because it's so foreign. That's
Yeah,
like talking another language, and you
yeah.
have to really break it down as quickly as possible because their attention span is it's this big. But the good thing is we have a client who's actually says, yes, let's go, let's try it. I'm willing to take that risk. And now he's seeing the fruit. He's actually seeing a good thing about it come out of that. So my business partner, he's in Long Beach. I would love to have that conversation between him and I and you and really turn this TikTok thing because he says, I've been neglecting TikTok myself. I should be using it more often. I said,
Mhm.
yes, especially when we're co-partner here because social media is a big piece of what we're doing. So absolutely agree. If that
Okay.
sounds like something that we could do,
Yeah, let's schedule another meeting and let's move this forward.
great, great.
And and I truly believe my goal is to get to 20 million followers. So
Boom.
I truly believe we can do this as long as we can get like-minded people who are not afraid of little controversy or even
That's true.
create controversy when it doesn't exist,
Right.
right?
That's good. I like that thinking. I appreciate that. Now, if there's ever, because we're heading into Christmas here, the 22nd. So if anything, I would say let's do a second meeting. If we can squeeze something even between Christmas, New Year, if you're able, or
Or even tomorrow if you have some time, or tonight, because we have a lot of planning to do, because I'm taking a
Mm,
hiatus until the first week of January. So
I
we need
see.
to put this in place. We need to plan.
I see what
Right.
you're saying. Okay. Do me a favor. Can you drop your contact? I'm going to give you my cell or whatever.
My email is on the calendar link.
Yes,
Okay. And
I got
my
that.
email signature has all my contacts. So I'll send you an email with,
Perfect.
yeah,
Perfect.
everything's there already.
I think I dropped my cell phone in there in the
Y-
window of your application
Yeah.
to get on the call.
So
But
talk
just
to
in
your
case,
partner and schedule something for tomorrow or tonight or whenever you want to talk about this. But let's create a real plan. So the first week in January, we go with a, you know, a good launch and we start
yeah,
building this audience.
yeah, I can appreciate that. Absolutely.
All right.
Awesome, Leo. Well, hey, keep after it. I definitely say this is something unique, and I haven't heard anyone using it in this fashion. They're just using it as a traditional way to get information out using social, right?
Yeah.
Thinking it's like the same old stuff, but at that smaller stage of like not open-minded to it, just staying in that pocket, thinking, oh, it's only for that certain age group,
Yeah.
right? So they're missing it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Keep
But
after it though.
even the 18-year-olds have fathers who run businesses, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So
You said
we'll
it.
talk tomorrow. Have
All
a good
right.
day,
Sounds
buddy.
good. You too.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.